Hi everyone, this is This a Good Name? You might know me as the editor and legal guardian of the Ollywonk series, but tonight we'll be doing a new thing called Is This a Good Review? I'll be posting Ollywonks as well as periodic game reviews. And today I will review the only game worth reviewing, and that's Star Wars Battlefront II. As a kid, I consumed everything with a Star Wars logo on it, just like any good capitalist would. But one game was better than all the others previously consumed, and that was Battlefront 2. It set up a horribly high standard of gaming that even most games today can't even uphold. A game that's sadly a once-in-a-lifetime thing for some reason. Battlefront 2 continuously puts modern FPSs to shame. For one very broad reason, it was made to last. I feel like what makes this game truly great is actually the avalanche of first-person shooting gaming feces that followed in the years after its 2005 Halloween release date. Battlefront 2 avoided the online circle jerk of the cookie-cutter FPS shooter. Kinda during the Modern Warfare 4 era, game designers changed from trying to make games that were good for all sorts of play to games that just focused on the online. Fuck everything else. What's a campaign? Local multiplayer? What is that, Latin? I don't know these words. As games became more geared towards the online play, they simultaneously became more dependent on the online play, because the manpower required to make a good online experience sucked the resources away from things like local multiplayer, storyline creating, and bots. With online being the main focus and fun of these games, the player experience often relied heavily on having other people to play with online, and as games depended more and more on online play, we saw that the average game's shelf life decreased drastically, to the point where a lot of games are only fun for about a year at most during the time that most people are playing it. But getting back to what actually makes this game stand out besides a brown background of pure FPS butt garbage, is its resilience. I find this to be one of the few games I still play today that's not just for pure nostalgia reasons. It's got solid gameplay mechanics that are pretty distinct from the rest of the FPS shooters. It's got an awesome theme that's executed in the maps appropriately. Balanced classes that are pretty effective at filling their niche objectives, but where the resilience truly shines is in Battlefront's co-op, and specifically its bot design. Rant time again. Bots are necessary, no questions asked, and not like Call of Duty Black Ops bots, not like separate game mode bullshit bots, like good fucking bots, guys. But seriously, I can turn on Battlefront and play a normal game just like I could in the old days. I don't have to worry about hackers, or waiting to get into a match, or having only 14 players online worldwide, none of that. I like that more and more games are trying to put co-op and bots back into their games, but it's just not the same as Battlefront 2. The industry got lazy in multiple ways, in my opinion. Titanfall is a good example. They had, in my opinion, alright bots, but the campaign did the Battlefront 1 cop-out of just having multiplayer maps with storyline loading screens. Guys, that was fine in 2004, but we expect much more nowadays. I mentioned Black Ops earlier, they tried, but the bots were clearly designed by interns, and turning the difficulty up changed the enemies from mindless drones to 360 no-scoping you through a car windshield, 3 panels of drywall on your friend's left testicle. I guess why I've been talking about so many other games besides Battlefront 2 in this Battlefront 2 review is that Battlefront 3 is coming out soon, and I guess what has me concerned is that no game has correctly replaced Battlefront 2. How are game designers going to make Battlefront 3 true to its original gameplay while appeasing a modern market that has proven time and time and again that the Call of Duty copy and paste method is all that's necessary to making money? All in all, this is my review of Battlefront 2. A fantastic game that suffers from the typical problems of a very ambitious early 2000 game. Chunky gameplay at times, bugs, lots and lots of bugs, awful space battles that definitely need revision, and a campaign that is fun but that was most likely programmed over a lunch break. But it's got many things going for it. It's a game that's good to this day. It has intriguing game modes like Galactic Conquest, which in my opinion is such a cool way to integrate turn-by-turn strategy into a first-person shooter. It's got great use of the Star Wars universe that added a lot to the feeling of the game. A fantastic game to play with a friend, with endless hours of galactic conquest, instant action, killing motherfuckers as Ewoks, and most memorable, the hero assault on Mos Eisley. And in the end, it had great fucking bots. Thanks for listening, guys. More reviews to come, and I promise I'll do more games that are, newer and more relevant, I guess. Keep up with the Ollywonks and GameWorks in general. Make sure you're sticking around to see more reviews in the future. Thanks for listening. This has been Is This a Good Review?